Tajamaru's story begins 3 days prior as he rests against a tree trunk, sleepily watching a samurai pass along the road with a veiled woman on horseback at his side. The samurai notices Tajamaru, but does not approach him. Tajamaru manages to catch a glimpse of the woman's face through her veil as she passes, and compares her likeness to a goddess. He reports that in that precise moment he resolved to capture her, ideally without having to kill the samurai. Tajamaru chases the couple downhill, arousing the samurai's anger and suspicion. Tajamaru playfully draws his sword and offers it to the samurai to inspect. Tajamaru tells the samurai he has dug up various swords and mirrors from a mound in some nearby ruins, hoping to sell them. Leaving the woman behind near a stream, Tajamaru leads the samurai away into the woods toward the grove where the mound is. When the samurai advances beyond Tajamaru, Tajamaru pounces on him, and the two wrestle before Tajamaru restrains him and escapes. Tajamaru returns to spy on the woman, who is leaning over the stream and cleansing her hands. Running forth, he tells her that the samurai has fallen sick. Tajamaru remembers how her frozen, fearful look made him hate the samurai even more, and inflamed Tajamaru's desire to humiliate him in front of her. Tajamaru drags the woman back through the forest, and her hat drops along the way. She sees the samurai sitting with his hands tied behind his back, and responds by chasing Tajamaru through the grove with a dagger, who notes her exceptional fierceness, before collapsing in tears. Tajamaru overpowers and kisses her, while the samurai bows his head in shame, until she appears to give in. Back in court, Tajamaru cackles arrogantly at the thought of being able to capture her without having to kill the samurai first. After an implied rape, the woman trails tearfully after Tajamaru and begs that either he or the samurai die, because having her shame known to two men would be worse than death. She accepts that she will belong to whoever survives. Tajamaru frees and arms the samurai so the two can fight honorably, and an extended sword fight breaks out. Tajamaru taunts and yells at the samurai, until Tajamaru gets the upper hand. Finally, Tajamaru plunges his sword into the samurai, killing him. Back in the courtroom, still sitting alongside the policeman and flanked by the woodcutter and the priest, Tajamaru testifies that he wanted to kill the samurai honorably, and that it was impressive that they crossed swords 23 times, beating Tajamaru's previous record of 20 times. When asked about the woman, Tajamaru tells the court that she disappeared when the fight was happening. He claims that he sold the samurai's sword back in town for liquor, and that he made a mistake in forgetting to plunder the woman's pearl-inlay dagger as well. Discussing the story back in the present day near a fire under the Rashomon, the commoner tells the woodcutter that Tajamaru is a notorious womanizer and an untrustworthy criminal, and that what actually happened to the woman may never be determined. The priest tells the commoner the woman in fact showed up at the courthouse and provided her story. After police found her hiding in a temple, the woodcutter dismisses both Tajamaru and the woman's accounts as lies, and the commoner remarks, "It's human to lie," as he rips a wooden plank from the wall. When the priest remarks that men lie because they are weak, the commoner scolds him for his sermonizing tone, and defends lies so. The priest explains that the woman's story is much different than Tajamaru's, and that her demeanor in her courtroom testimony was docile and pitiful, much different than the fiery woman Tajamaru described.